Alright, so we're gonna start over. I tried to record another video, but was just too distracted. So we're gonna start over. Hello, collective, okay? Hopefully you guys are doing good and enjoying your summer. It's been a while and I have missed you guys, so I'm just gonna try to see, we're just gonna see what comes out, okay? And remove all the negative energy, all distractions, and la-di-da-di-da. So I'm just gonna try to get you out a quick message because it's been a minute, and yeah, we're gonna try this again. All right. Most High Spirit, we just ask you to bring out the message that you would like to convey to the collective. Whatever you want us to know regarding our situations. And we clear out and block out all negative energy and distractions and block and blind all black magic sent our way, meant to harm us, meant to deter us, distract us, kill, steal, and destroy us. We ask you to cover these messages in angelic light. Help me to deliver clear, conscious messages to the collective, using me as a vessel for your likeness. Alright, let's try this again. It's another thing I didn't pray. So we're going to see what wants to come out. We're going to pull from the Findi Kipper deck for a primary card, and then we're gonna pull from the traditional tarot deck. Okay. And then of course we're gonna pull from my mess deck. All right. See what the Most High wants us to hear. Please let the messages come out clear. What if God was one of us? Just a snob like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus, trying to make his way home. Just trying to make his way home. Back up to heaven all alone. Nobody calling on the phone, except for the boat maybe in Rome. And yeah, God is great. Yeah, God is good. Yeah. What if God one of us? Alright, what do you want us to know? Oh, already. Oh, goodness. Oh, my my gosh. Woo. See those flying out? Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right, all right. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys what I get right off the bat, okay? So this is what I get with the imprisonment card. In order for somebody to have a new beginnings, for somebody to be in, probably you collective, to be in a, because the full upright is like a free spirit, la-di-da-di-da type of energy, okay? So in order for you to be in that energy, an ending has to occur, okay? Whether that means you have to leave a relationship or that means that somebody's got to go and pass away, all right? Because transitions on this card as well. Because while that relationship's still active or while that person is still here, the Wheel of Fortune is not currently not in your favor, okay? Or them transitioning, you don't have control over that happening, okay? So get it out of your mind, all right? Because whatever this is called has caused you to be introverted. It's quite possible that you were called to be introverted at this current time. That seems to be the storyline for the collective, okay? You might have a lot on your plate right now. Because Ten of Wands upright is carrying a lot of burdens as well, but reverse, it also means you're doing it all. You're carrying the burdens. Or it also talks about release. So you need to release maybe that relationship. And also, I forgot to show you this card. This is Queen of Wands reversed. So that is, being introverted. But it has other meanings. But what's standing out to me is introverted. Or whoever this person in your life is very jealous of you and very insecure. Okay? Or has caused you to feel insecure. Place it where it needs to go. Okay? Which has made you feel like you're carrying the burden. You need to release this person, whoever this is. Exactly. And then next in line we have the Lovers upright. Okay. Relationships, partnerships. Exactly. You need to let them go, or you don't have control over the endings, the transition that's about to happen to this person. Okay. So I know what this means in my situation, but take it as it resonates. Okay. I again, I just went into this wanting to pull for you guys, and it could resonate with all of us, right? The King of Pentacles reverse. This is probably somebody who's very greedy, very indulgent. or if you're being indulgent in anything, try to, work on that. Nobody's perfect, okay? Yeah, because whatever, this is justice reverse. Whatever this person caused in your life, this is their punishment, okay? Either you walking away or them going away permanently is their punishment, okay? Because we have the Hierophant reversed as well, and that is the Hierophant upright is the Most High, but reversed it's freedom. Exactly. There is more definitions on here, but the one that's sticking out is freedom. In my situation, unorthodox hypocrisy is also standing out. And then we have the Seven of Swords reverse. Okay, upright, it's like sneaky behavior. Reverse, it's like coming clean, rethinking approach, deception, self-deceit, keeping secrets. Yeah, because this person was very, very secretive, perhaps. I mean, I don't know what it is in your situation, but for me, they were deceptive in my particular situation. Okay, you might be also in self-denial as well, collective. All right, so yeah, it talks about sneakiness, sneaky behavior, but you might have been lying to yourself and telling yourself that this person is not gonna leave, transition, or maybe telling yourself that maybe you don't need to leave the relationship, um, because you don't have fond memories of this particular situation. Okay, I think intuitively you know that you need to leave the situation. Yeah, trying one more time. They might want to reconnect with you. I would leave the past behind, okay, and move forward. That's my personal opinion. Now, how does this connect with the imprisonment? What I feel intuitively is that whatever your situation is, if somebody's transitioning that was a tyrant in your life, I feel like they are going to be imprisoned in the afterlife. Now, does that mean hell? I don't know, but or it could mean that they'll have to spend, depending on what your beliefs are, they'll have to spend their afterlife trying to make up for what they did. Okay, depending on what you believe in. Everybody's entitled to their own beliefs. Okay, I certainly don't try to push my own beliefs on others. I'm just trying to do what I felt called to do and led to do, and it doesn't sit well with everybody, but that's okay. That's all right. We don't all have to believe the same exact things in the same way. As long as I'm not stepping on your toes and you're not stepping on my toes, and we just can go about our merry way and believe in the way that we believe, whatever works for us, then so be it. All right? I mean, why does it have to be I don't know. I don't know why it has to be such a, oh, oh my God, like, you know? I know some people, like, will look at readers and be like, oh, that's a bad thing, you know? Well, that would be like a reader saying, you know, oh, Jehovah's Witness or Mormons, that's a bad thing. Oh, you know, like it's just, it's fine. You believe what you believe, and, you know, let the collective believe what the collective believes, you know? It's all right. It's okay. We can all have our own personal beliefs that helps us get through. Okay? You will have the strength to move forward, whether that's healing from this, somebody transitioning, or walking away from a relationship. You will have the strength to move forward. And I don't know if this person was helping you financially, right? But you'll be able to stand on your own financially as well, okay? So don't worry. But that's what I get for the imprisonment card is, take it as it resonates, like I keep saying, is they're going to have to seriously make up for the things they did in this lifetime, in the spiritual realm, in the afterlife. I don't know what that entails. I don't know what that looks like. But that's just what I'm getting. Okay? Depending on what you believe in, I don't know. Personally, I think that there's heaven and hell, and there's an in-between. There's just too many signs. You know, there's too many signs, and too much like evidence pointing to, like, it's not just heaven and hell, you know, but there's more. There's so much more than we could ever know, right? But and like, you don't have to believe exactly like someone else believes, but keep an open mind. Okay? Like, just keep an open mind of, like, the possibilities being endless, you know, because we don't think like the Most High thinks. And yeah, you know, you have the Bible, and you have, you know, the Book of Mormon, and you've got like Buddhism and everything. You know, you have all these faiths and all these religions and things, but like, those are just mankind's translations to what they perceived to be true during the time that they were having the experiences that they were encountering, that they were having. So, you know, like, say the Bible's real. I personally believe in what Scripture says, okay? You know, because the prophets and the disciples, they were receiving downloads and visions and gifts and things like that. I believe that they, you know, it's legitimate. But still, at the end of the day, like, mankind's mind is limited compared to the Most High. His ways are higher than our ways, and his thoughts are higher than our thoughts. Okay? Because we can't even fathom, we can't even, not even a little bit, like, what the great wonders of, you know, his great glory, his magnificence, you know? Like we can't even begin to imagine, and knowing that, like, you can't put a lid on the Most High. You know what I mean? The possibilities are endless. So keeping an open mind, just because you keep an open mind doesn't mean that you have to believe exactly like those other people that you're being open-minded to. Like, say I'm open-minded to a Buddhist. Doesn't mean that I have to believe, because I'm keeping an open mind, that, oh, I'm on the, I'm of the Buddhist faith. Like, no, it's just not limiting yourself to your simple human brain, like, in my opinion, the more able you are to keep an open mind to the possibilities being endless when we're discussing and talking about spirituality and faith, the more potentially close and connected you can become with the divine. Because if you leave yourself open as an open vessel to him, with the mind frame that the possibilities are endless when you're talking about spirituality, faith, so on and so forth, he then can use he then has the capability to use any and everything to convey messages to you, to reach you, because now you've left open, I don't know how to put it into words, you've created so many openings by being open-minded. You are not limiting what he could possibly, or who he could possibly use to reach you. We are limiting ourselves, and we are selling ourselves short by being fixed in this black and white thinking. Okay? And depending on what you believe, I won't say a lot of, but some people I've encountered that are of Christian faith will say having an open-minded thinking, to the possibilities being endless, is you're on the fence. That means you're spiritually on the fence and you can't make a decision. And if you can't make a decision, then that means you're serving the devil, because, you know, that's just in my experiences, okay? Just because you're leaving your mind open to the possibilities of the spiritual realm, of belief systems and faith and things like that, doesn't mean that you're like, okay, well, it's either God or the devil, because what about the angels? What about prophets? What about, like, demons? You have to consider that there's an in between. Demons' homes are, their home is hell, essentially. Yes, that's the basic faith, right? That's what Christians believe. And in heaven is where the angels reside. Well, when they're fighting our spiritual warfare, where do they go? Because demons just can't go travel up to heaven whenever they feel like it. And angels don't reside where demons reside, because God also says, where evil is, he can't be there. So I imagine if he can't be there, then neither can his angels. So where do they go to fight our spiritual warfare? Where do they go to be at war with, say, Archangel Michael, or say, like, his angels, if he sends them out to fight the demons in our lives? Like, say you have, a demon of Jezebel over people in your family, or a demon of, narcissism, which I think they're the one and the same, over your family, and somebody prays and says, Lord, send out the angels to fight our warfare, to fight for us, right? Where is he going to send them? Here? Okay, if he sends them here on this earth, why can't we see them? Are they ghosts? No, like, they have to fight somewhere. So they go into the spiritual realm. So if they go into the spiritual realm and angels and demons can reside there, what other type of possibilities? Like, while they're not in them, I believe they're always in the spiritual realm fighting. Personally, that's my personal belief. But when say they're not in the spiritual realm for a moment fighting, okay? Then what was happening in the spiritual realm? Just blankness, nothing else is there. I mean, you can stay stuck in the black and white thinking. I mean, to each their own, right? But like, I don't know. I just think leaving an open mind, then the Most High can use anything that he possibly wants to, and use anyone that he possibly wants to, right? Think of the Pharisees, right? They were so, like, they had their laws, right? They had their laws, and they were so certain and so sure of their laws, and that's all they knew. I mean, you can't throw shade, because that's really what all they knew, right? So because that was all they knew, though, Jesus, you know, hang on a second, because that was all they knew. When Jesus came, they were like, they shunned him, and they shunned the idea of him, and they challenged him, because they didn't have an open mind, and were, like, okay, Lord Most High, okay, we're open and receptive to whatever, however you want to bring the Messiah, right? Like, they weren't open to a variety of possibilities, okay? So because of that, they were fixed in one way of thinking, that things are supposed to look like this and be like this and da 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 da, that they missed him. They totally missed the point. Yeah, he was able to still come down and, be the sacrifice, be the lamb, and complete his mission that his father sent him to do. But there was a lot of people that missed the whole point, because they were so stuck in the one way of thinking. And it can be difficult. It can be very difficult if you were raised Catholic or Christian, and you, like, from a young age, having these certain types of beliefs instilled in you, and, it could be difficult to go against that a little bit. It could be difficult to try to find what it is that you believe in and how you believe in, right? It can be very difficult, but it's not impossible. You're missing out on so much, because, I believe that you're missing out on so much because your way of thinking is so fixed. You could encounter something so magnificent, so freeing, so, wonderful, so life-changing, if you just kept yourself open to the possibilities. And again, you do not have to say, okay, I'm open to some aspects of Buddhism being accurate. Doesn't mean you're all overnight you're a Buddhist. Doesn't mean that you're bad. It doesn't mean that you're an awful person because you know, considered the fact that there's possibly parts of Buddhism, and of like Mormonism and of Jehovah's Witness and of, and just consider the fact that there might be some truth, some accuracy in these beliefs. Okay? And finding these truths in, these different belief systems and faiths and things like that, those might actually work for you. But you don't have to commit to being, a Buddhist because or a monk because you meditate. Okay? You know, you don't have to commit to being a vegan because you stop eating meat. Or you consider the fact that maybe, like it might be time to eat more vegetables, or like, hopefully you can see where I'm going with this. Anyways, I can go on and on talking about this, but we're not going to do that. We're going to save that for another day. The point of the matter is you don't have to. We can all coexist with each other, all right, and believe the way that we believe what works for us. I believe, though, that if we all embodied a more of a sense of open-mindedness to the possibilities being endless when it comes to the Most High, then we might be able to coexist with each other more efficiently. Okay? That's my own personal opinion. But let's get back to the reading. I see your cool card. So what I'm getting is this person, is going to be doing a lot of making up in the afterlife. Okay? For the trouble that they have caused. Okay? Also, what I just said, the imprisonment, like, we're leaving ourselves captive and imprisoned when we don't leave ourselves open, open-minded to the possibilities being endless with the Most High, okay? That's just my own personal opinion, but that's just what I'm getting. All right. Bless you. Okay, then we've got the Two of Cups, and we've got the Ten of Cups. Okay, so the Two of Cups is like unified love, partnerships, mutual attractions, marriage, connection. Ten of Cups, harmony, blissful relationships, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment. All right. So yeah, okay. So That's another thing. When we leave ourselves open to the possibilities with the Most High, exactly, He can use relationships. He can use, connections with people to help usher in, the Ten of Cups in our situation, whatever, that means for us. Or dreams coming true. Exactly. See, because 10 of Cups is like, there's lots of meanings, but dreams coming true is what's, and support on here too. See? These are the things that are sticking out when discussing that we are leaving ourselves in prison, when we don't leave ourselves open to the possibilities are endless with the Most High. Okay? Now, this particular reading, you leaving behind whatever relationship that was, that, it was causing problems for you, all right? Or, the person that has to transition, it's gonna leave room for good people to come into your life and give you this support, okay? Because unfortunately, in order to move in new furniture, you have to move out the old furniture, okay? That's my saying. That's just how I look at it, all right? So, yeah. Unfortunately, that might be what has to happen. This sucks, but, also part of that person's making up for the stuff they did in this lifetime in the afterlife. Part of that could be they could do that in the form of making up for it, trying to usher in new connections for you. Okay? Perhaps, if that's what you believe. All right? Yeah, so that's just what I have. And we're going to pull from the mess deck and see what's going on. Like, any final messages. Okay? And that'll be that. Okay. All right. Okay, so what we have is pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Okay, so what we have is pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Okay, we have TikTok. Okay, so you could be seeing signs and synchronicities, or perhaps you should start looking for those. You could be an influencer, or if you have a talent of sorts for entertainment, maybe you should consider it. Okay? We have the copycat is losing it. So maybe somebody that, was trying to copy your content is losing their mind or losing track of, your videos or whatever the case may be. Okay? We have creators mindful of you. Okay? We have you're a survivor. Okay? We have it's all about intentions. We have remember the stars. Okay? And if it's destined, it cannot be stopped. Exactly. So, whatever this person's destiny is, whether they're supposed to transition or whatever the case may be, you can't stop it. It cannot be controlled. All right? Yeah, and then don't fall into their trap of immaturity and low vibrational ways. So probably this person, whoever this is for you, tries to get you to fall into some type of immature reactions and things like that. I know who that is in my situation. But anyways, that's your message, collective. Thank you for stopping by and choosing to spend a little bit of your time. Really appreciate when you guys like the channel, when you subscribe. It's all greatly appreciated. I know I don't have a whole lot of followers right now, but the ones I do, I really do appreciate. Okay? And you always appreciate those energetic, support. So, if you like the way that I read, feel free to contact me via email. I also do past life readings and love readings as well. So, yeah, I'll put everything in the description box below. Till next time. Love you.